Hey, Roy. You need me?
Come on.
Nowhere.
Where did you put what you stole?
The mutants must eat too, like the men. They have enough to eat.
Explain yourself.
The men were given much stock by the guild, very much, to eat and sow. They also received the mutants, us, for help. But they gave us nothing to eat. The mutants must eat too, otherwise we die, like the men. They have enough to eat. Why do they give us nothing?
Okay, I get it. I know you need to eat. Maybe I can help you balance things up a bit.
We do not understand. You are a man.
Yes, I'm aware of that, thanks. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll see you already ate what you took. I'll probably have to tell them that I punished you too, but you'll have to play along.
This is unexpected, man. If you do this, you will be saving us. And
yes?
Many of us are sick, as we have not had food for a long time. May the man forget me. I should not ask for more than what he has already given us.
I'm already doing enough for you, I think. Don't over...
I understand.
Took care of your problem.
Really?
Sorry, I couldn't get the food back. They'd, already eaten it all.
Oh, shit! We're gonna be struggling for months to make that up. We're really gonna have to tighten our belts.
You still got enough to survive. You'll get by.
All the same, those filthy animals need to be taught a lesson so they don't start again. If we let them get away with it once, they'll think they can do anything.
Done deal. I took care of it. They won't do that again.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you, I suppose. What do you want?
The access looks blocked for the moment. The access looks blocked for the moment.
Hey, you're back. Seeing you're a pretty nice guy, for you it's cheaper. Want to see my merchandise? With pleasure.
Sir? Sir? There's still moles around, right?
Not that I know of, no.
It's just that I wanted to start working my field again. But as soon as I turned my back, everything's been turned upside down.
And you think that other moles came?
Well, that's what I thought. I didn't want to stick around to make sure.
I understand. I'll go see what's happening.
Thank you. It's just, I don't really dare to go there now. I'd like to answer, but I think it's more up to you to give me some news, right?
Might not be the best subject. You've been here a long time.
Well, not really.
What are you doing here?
I'm a farm worker.
Well, hey, and I'm the dowser. Yeah, sure. You wouldn't happen to be destroying the cops, would you?
No, I mean, I have my reasons. Now leave me alone.
Seeing as you say you got your reasons, tell me.
Maybe you didn't see what happened here, but I fought here. I saw my friends fall to the ground, and they weren't laughing. I saw the ground flowing with blood, so the men from Shadow Lair could get rich. I saw men die just because the guild wanted to get bigger. I can't let them do that. I want them to pay for it. I won't let them use the bodies of my friends to feed the fat people in the city.
Well, that guy didn't just see horrible things around here. He must have taken a bad one to the head, too. It'd almost be a mercy to kill him.
Tell me something. You don't work for Abundance, do you? Because what you're doing is a lot like enemy sabotage.
Bullshit. I fought those guys. You can accuse me of a lot of things, but not that. It's just that I find what they're doing here pretty disgusting.
When you think about it, who are you helping with all this? Your buddies? They're dead. The poor bastards like you who fought for the guild? Not really, since they're the ones who hired me. The only ones you're really helping are the enemy, Abundance. You're weakening Aurora here and paving the way for the others to return.
I see. You're probably right. I should go.
But that's it? You seem pretty satisfied. It's over. No more moles? Come on, tell me what happened.
It wasn't the moles. There was a guy sabotaging your work. He didn't like the idea of plants growing over a mass grave. He's called Sympathy.
What? Sympathy? The farm worker? If I press charges, maybe I can get compensation for all the work I lost here. Can't see why I should be the only one out of pocket. But regardless, here, take this. And thanks again.
The door's locked. Someone must have the key.
Yeah?
I wanted to know... You ever go to Green Hope?
Yeah, ages ago. Still part of Abundance at the time. I was looking for a guy who was passing himself off as a farm worker. Changed a lot since then. I doubt what I know from back then is still good. Sorry, buddy.
What do you think the technomancers have been searching around here?
You're more like them, Roy, and you know them better. But apart from the fact the place could be worth a fortune, it's also pretty far from Shadow Lair.
I'm listening.
If he had something a bit questionable to do, he wouldn't do it in the main city square, right? Somewhere big, but isolated, where there's lots of comings and goings because of the reconstruction. That's a good spot. Way better than in the middle of Shadow Lair where all eyes are on you. I figure they're getting something shady ready. Maybe a coup. And there's no way they're going to let someone stir up shit in their business without reacting.
There's something else. Nothing. So that's it. A whole mess of pre-turmoil artifacts. Kind of explains the Technomancer's excitement.
On the other hand, it's hardly surprising they're frothing at the mouth. That stuff's worth a fortune.
It's not so much the serum they could get that has them excited. This is the kind of place where you find things for using the fluid.
Oh, so they can make lots more cute little technomancers? What luck.
That and the knowledge they can get from it. To become more and more powerful.
You saying this entire goddamn war business started because of that? Mind you, it makes more sense than fighting for philosophical reasons.
Let's go tell Honor.
Hey, you're back. With... Hey, you're back.
Show me what you have.
With...
Any news about the site? Did you get in?
You were right. It's not an ordinary site, and they're definitely not rebuilding. It's full of digs. A pre-turmoil site.
So that's what it's about. Relics. They want even more power. I'd even say that they may have manipulated everybody, including me, to get the war to move to the site. Bastards. One thing I don't get, though. Why Wisdom, if he got wind of this, would back them? Not his style. Like it's paid for with lives? No, doesn't make sense.
Listen, we're not the only ones interested in the site. There was a group of resistance fighters there. They wanted to sabotage the drilling.
That explains what I heard about. The technomancers are preparing an assault on the resistance. They know where they meet. And so do I, thanks to my sources. I don't want them to kill them all. Those utopians can be useful by weakening and scattering the technomancers. Not to mention what they can tell us. Go warn them. And if the technomancers are already there, make sure their resistance can escape.
Divide and conquer, huh? All right, I'll tell them.
Sly as a fox, that guy. Nice.
I don't know if I like the idea of a compliment from a scumbag like you.
Oh, you know I'm first and foremost a practical kind of guy. And you know all about that sort of stuff.
What do you want to know?
You think that the technomancers were so eager to get their hands on these relics that they tricked the Source into starting the war against Abundance?
No, not to that point. Remember that it was Abundance that started the war by killing our previous dowser. They hoped it would weaken us enough that we would surrender. Because of Wisdom and the Alliance, they failed, as you know. On the other hand, the battles around Green Hope were perhaps a direct result of their schemes. I never really understood why the fighting came this way. But in the heat of the action, I basically thought about winning the battle and taking as few losses as possible. And now I'm wondering, like you.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I wanted to... There's something else. Nothing.
You should hurry. The technomancers are going to attack any minute now.
I'm going.
Don't move. You're all under arrest.
Shit! Someone talked! Get out of here!
Most of the Resistance fighters got away. Technomancers were already there when I got there, but I created a diversion. I searched some of them, found a pass on their leader. I'm guessing it gives access to their HQ.
Excellent. I can't say I share their point of view, but the Resistance fighters are more useful to us alive. I found out that Wisdom was going to visit Green Hope. Based on the information you gave me, I'm almost certain he's coming to see the work of the digs. Even though I'm still puzzled at his interest.
Could be he's religious. The Technomancers may have used that aspect to get him to support them.
No, it's not like him. I remember he used to joke about people that were too superstitious. A pre-turmoil site would obviously give the guild more impact, but that's too indirect to interest him.
He's your friend, after all. Why not ask him?
I did, but he was very evasive and let me know it was none of my business. I want to know what it all means. You can use his visit to get into the Technomancer's building and try to find out more.
Even if I was lucky to find a pass on the Technomancers I beat, it won't be easy to enter without being seen. But, I'll do my best.
Shit, I must be dreaming. You not gonna say anything, Roy? You don't want me to clean your outhouse while you're at it. You're sending us straight to the slaughterhouse.
You're just a hired hand, Tenacity. If you don't like the mission, you're free to let Roy do it without you.
Free? You don't even know what that word means. Anyway, if Roy needs me, I'm going with him.
I'm not gonna force a mission you think is too risky on you. If you'd rather stay here.
I appreciate you taking my opinion into account, but if you need me, I'll go. Otherwise, just tell me to stay here when you leave.
I'm going.
Hello, Roy. Can I do anything for you?
Come with me.
At your service. What can I do for you?
I wanted to tell you.
How's the work going?
There have been a few incidents that slowed us down. Some terrorists tried to sabotage the excavation, but everything's going smoothly now.
We don't have much time left, you know. And as far as your other research is concerned?
The Shadowline site's perfect. We're carrying out a number of experiments, and we're sure we'll get a result that'll solve all of our problems.
I hope so. Don't expect me to keep backing you without one.
What can I do for you?
I want... Marco, the fuck are you doing here?
And you, Roy? What the fuck are you doing here? That's it, huh? I was right. You went back to your masters. But you won't stop me from finishing my fight.
You didn't get enough when your HQ was attacked? You're insane, Marco. This place is teeming with technomancers. What do you think you can do?
Kill that bastard Dowser. He betrayed us all. Even if I have to die to kill him, I'll have helped Aurora.
I can't let you do that. Sorry, Marco.
Any news? Did you infiltrate the technomancers?
I found documents and overheard a conversation with your, friend. Seems that they're building a shadow line and the site is being used for experiments. Your friend sure was intrigued by it. Sounded like it was a question of life or death.
Experiments? What does that mean? You didn't find out anything else?
There was also a small group of resistance fighters there. I had to kill their leader. He didn't give me a choice. He wanted to kill the Dowser.
Kill Wisdom? You have to admit they have balls. Or had, anyway. But you did well. As long as we don't know exactly what's behind all of this, wisdom must be kept alive. There has to be a way to make him see reason again. And they stop you from finding out more?
The only thing I found out was where the shadow line they were talking about is. It's not far from here.
All right. Go there and find out what the technomancers are up to, and why wisdom is so interested. What do you...
Have you been watching over the Resistance fighters for long now?
Don't mistake my intentions for a second. I consider these people to be dangerous. But again, they can be useful to us. That was the idea behind this mission. Let that group of idiots keep putting sticks in the spokes of the technomancers. But I'll be keeping an eye on them. If they go too far, they'll be arrested, and I'll throw them in prison to rot. What do you...
This entire investigation started with the idea that the Dowser was being manipulated, but it kind of looks like he's actually behind everything.
The fact that he's behind part of the technomancer's actions doesn't mean he isn't being manipulated. And even if it weren't the case, which would surprise me because I know him rather well, it isn't a reason to turn a blind eye. My duty to Aurora comes first, before my duty to my friend. My guild is my life, Roy. If I had to kill wisdom and all of the technomancers to save it, I wouldn't hesitate.
I'm...
What can I do for you?
I wanted...
Hey! Hey, please! Please, get us out of here. They're doing terrible things. They use us for tests, expose us to the sun. Some of us have even been operated on. If we stay here, we'll die. Or worse, help us. We haven't done anything to deserve any of this. I was just in the militia. Okay, I demonstrated against the technomancers, but that's all.
Calm down. I'll get you out, all of you, but I can't break the door down. Do you know who has the key?
A technomancer, of course. Their leader here, I think. He's really powerful and heartless.
How horrible. When the General finds out what's happening here, he'll be furious. I wonder why the technomancers are doing it.
I got nothing in common with them, and I don't understand it any better than you. Some of the technomancers are just sorcerers' apprentices, but there must be some reason we're missing. How'd you end up here?
It was just after the demonstration. I thought things were okay. I didn't have any trouble when the leaders of militia were arrested. Then one morning, Source Security showed up at my place. They arrested my wife and me and took us here. She died after they did horrible things to her.
What'd they do to you, exactly?
I was lucky, in a way. They only put me out in the sun a few times so far. I thought I was gonna die, and I'm covered with blisters, but that's nothing compared to what they did to some of the others. They feed us strange things, disgusting water, pieces of flesh that looks human. Some people had mutant parts transplanted onto them. Most of those people died. They also made the women get pregnant by mutants. We never saw them again. Please, get us out of this hell.
I don't really understand the point of all that. Looks like they were trying to get the people to mutate.
Any idea what's making them do this?
How could I possibly know what those madmen are thinking? They aren't human anymore.
You may have heard something.
Nothing. Just the screams of my friends. And that's more than I wanted to hear, believe me.
I'll be back. as soon as I can.
What are you doing here? You have any idea how important the research you're interfering with is?
Research based on the horrible experiments carried out on Aurora's citizens.
I recognize you now. You were at the source when I was a child. Still so sure you're on the right side, huh? That you're always right? Still so full of yourself over your abilities, I guess. But I'll teach you. I'll show you your place.
Just us now.
Please, don't kill him.
Why should I spare this son of a bitch? You see what he did here? What he's up to? You think the General would let him live?
I don't care about the General and what he'd do. He's my brother, Roy. He's all I've got left. I stayed with the General so I could keep an eye on him from a distance. Please.
Just because he's important to you, I won't kill him. But he better explain all the awful things going on around here and never come back to the source again.
Yes. He'll tell everything, then go. Thank you, Roy. I won't forget this.
My sister. I didn't even know I had one, and here she comes and helps me. How fortunate.
Generosity, shut up. I am saving your life, so show a bit of gratitude. Tell us what's going on here.
If that's what you want, we're carrying out experiments for Wisdom, our beloved Dowser. He wanted us to find a way to stop a mutation. That's all I know. Now, here, the key to the cells. I guess the only thing left for me now is exile. So long, devotion.
Do you have the key? Please hurry, some of us need help.
Here, I finally have the key. Take it and free your comrades.
Thanks. Thank you so much. You saved our lives.
What can I do for you?
I wanted to tell...
What can I do for you?
I wanted it.
Well, what is the Shadowline site hiding?
If you'd have seen it with your own eyes, your stomach would have turned. The technomancers are using the site to carry out experiments on political prisoners. They're putting them through all kinds of torture. Anything that might have the slightest chance of provoking a mutation. Overexposure to the sun, mutant organ transplants, that sort of thing. I put an end to it by freeing the prisoners, and I fought the technomancer who was in charge of it all. The boss spilled his guts. They did everything on Wisdom's behalf. He's desperate to find a cure for mutations.
Odd, really. I can't see why. Whatever the situation, he's not giving me a choice this time. I'm going to seal off the shadow line so we can get proof of all of that. If you're ready, we can go right away. But I suggest you settle any business you have first. We won't be coming back here.
I got a couple of things to deal with first.
Then see to them quickly. Come.
I'm going.